a lot of those, about 500 of those are probably just the address, phone number, email address, and name. And 200 would be a phone call, and then those other 250 phone calls are people who are already in the database. They're already a lead. They just never called before. Right. That make sense?
Yeah, it sure does. So I'm assuming that along the way you're measuring parts of your sales funnel, right? I mean,
yeah.
to see what kind of conversions that you're having, to see what to split tests, for example. Do you show one face to one customer and show a different face to another customer and see which face is more attractive?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even pay much attention to the split tests. I just let my senior VP marketing handle that. But we definitely split test homepage, we split test all kinds of things.
Very good.
See which one gets better open rates and stuff.
We're going longer than I anticipated, Joy, and I just wanted to make sure and respect your time. We've got this screen and one more, and the one more, I'll just tell you what it is. It's what am I forgetting to ask?
Okay, that's fine. I think we're okay. I do have an appointment, but they can wait for a few minutes. It's fine.
Got it. Well, here's an important question. When people are coming in, when you find that you need to hire new folks, well, how do they get inducted into the culture? I mean, how do they become a part of Postcard Mania and your vision so that they're working alongside you?
It's funny. We're doing an article right now for a magazine on leadership, and I'm talking about that culture and getting buy-in from your staff. A couple of things. First of all, we are completely, I don't want to say anal because it's like a weird way to say it, but about hiring people, we have a very systemized, very picky, very systemized approach. I highly recommend you check out nofailhiring.com.
nofailhiring.com.
No Fail Hiring, and this man is a complete and utter genius, and we use his system. His name is Patrick Valton, and it's genius. And so we use his system to hire. So once the person's in, we usually know that they want to be part of this culture and what we have here. And we also have intense training. I mean, the first thing people do when they start to work here is they do my book course. So I wrote a book called The Ultimate Postcard Marketing Success Manual, and we created a course that goes with that. So every staff member here, whether they're a file clerk or a machine operator, whatever they're doing, they learn about postcard marketing and how to get results with postcard marketing as their very first thing. Then there's another course that they do. It's called Breaking the Code. We run the business on the Hubbard management system, so there's a number of courses that they do to get familiar with our management system so that if they need to request something for their job, if they need to request time off, if they want to understand how this organization is run, it gives them job security. They understand how we do things here, so they're not like in the dark.
Right.
And there's more. I mean, there's just like tons of courses in and we have Postcard Mania University. It's really just a big conference room where they go study. We also have, just for the culture at Postcard Mania, we have a cafe. We just happened to buy a cafe that was closing down, and we bought the cappuccino machine, and we hired the barista. Yeah, and so we have a full-on, Starbucks quality cafe here within the premises.
How about that?
Yeah,
very cool. Are you ever concerned about this? Are you ever concerned about employees of yours learning the postcard system so well that they start their own business? And I don't necessarily mean a postcard competitor, but say they're like me. They run a martial arts studio, and they learn the postcard business so well that they, go full time with that and make piles and piles of cash, and they don't need you anymore.
I love it.
You love it when that happens, huh?
I love it. I'm so into being an entrepreneur and helping other entrepreneurs. Any of my staff that want to open their own business, I'll be the first one to help them out. I've had a couple of them go off and do that. I had a girl working for me for 8 years. She has a cupcake business now. I made her postcards as a going-away present. Another girl that worked for me for 9 years decided to be a fashion designer and open a boutique, and we made her a website, and we made her catalogs, and and then my VP marketing before, Sarah, I mean, she was working with me just on business development, like new products and services, and my VP marketing went off to open a really cool website of his own called Author Stand, where it's a community for authors. And we just had lunch with him before this interview, and I gave him free stuff too. I was like, yay, go do it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, because you recognize the entrepreneurial spirit in them and want to encourage it. And that's great.
Definitely, definitely.
It's interesting because a lot of folks that would be in a position like yours might think, boy, you know, we're so good, but it's so top secret. We can't. We've got to hold on. You know, we've got to make this our own. But you're very about sharing, very about giving, very about encouraging people to make their own excellence.
Yeah, you know what? I have 55,000 customers. There are 24 million small businesses in the U.S. 6 million of them employ people. So those are really my customers because I'm not the solopreneur shop. That would be like a Vista print, you know, where you can get free business cards. We're more for a business that actually has some staff. And although we do have clients that are solopreneurs, but there's 6 million of them out there. You know what I mean? It's like, and I only have 55,000 of them. There's plenty for everybody.
Sure. Yeah.
I did even have a staff member that went and opened their own postcard company. Didn't really do very well. I mean, the thing is this is not easy to do. It's not like you can just go open a postcard company either, you know. It's just not that easy.
Well, you have to be committed to the vision.
Way easier ways to make money.
I said you have to be committed to the vision.
You do, but you also have to be willing to spend money. No, people are not usually willing to spend money. See, for me, I didn't have anything to lose when I started. I didn't really have. I was making a little bit of money, but I didn't even. You know, I didn't have anything that. You know, what's the worst thing that could happen? I'd fail and I'd go get a job.
But it's not just about spending money. It's about spending money on the right things. And I think you mentioned before how much you spend on marketing. wasn't it $50,000 a week? Is that what you...
$50,000 a week. Oh, I'd just like to take that money home with me. But
All right. Well, hey, what am I forgetting to ask? I mean, this is the big one. What is the most important thing in your mind that you ought to have when you're starting, or if you're restarting, if you're trying to kickstart an existing business and rekindle the fire? What's the most important thing that you need to have? And what
Persistence.
else? Persistence. Okay.
Persistence. You know, that never say die attitude is really good. I also think that it's really important when you're starting a business to sort of get rid of some things. Get rid of people that are not really out for your best interests. And you know what I mean. Like sometimes there's someone who they say they love you, but you always kind of feel a little crappy about yourself after you hang out with them. You know, so you don't need friends like that.
So somebody that can brighten up a room just by walking out of it?
Exactly. So
Okay.
you're going to have to go, you know, if you're going to take on something, the last thing you need is someone telling you, well, make sure you have a skill on the side in case you fail. You know, you don't really need anybody.
That was my mom.
That's like everybody's mom. My sister's right now doing that to her kids. I'm like, stop it. You know, so anyway, so you just want to like really only keep people around you that believe in you and feel like you can do it. And I did that. I did like some personal housekeeping back then, and it's been a really good, successful action for me.
Very good. Very good. Well, Joy, let's just talk about postcardmania.com. What folks could get out of it. You know, I'd like to send some folks your way.
I love that. Thank you.
You betcha. What kind of first step should they take? Let's say, could I get on postcardmania.com right now? I mean,
yeah, sure.
Show the screen. Okay, let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see if I can do that right this second. Yeah. On postcard.
You know, what's really cool on postcardmania.com is we have case studies. See, oh, look, you've been there. You can see all your history. Look at that. You got the 3 chapters of my book.
Yes. Yep, I'm gonna get it all. I'm gonna get it all. I'm in your phone.
I know we're A/B testing.
I'm helpless.
We're A/B testing a new homepage, so let's see which one you get. Let's see which homepage you get because we're testing a new page.
Oh.
Yep, you got the new one.
Yeah. Okay. It says Postcard Mania,
yeah,
Postcard Marketing Experts. This is the one. Okay.